Hello there, I am delighted to say I am in good company here and joined by Republic of Ireland international Callum Robinson and FIFA eSports professional Eric Finn to give their thoughts on who should make this year's EA Sports FIFA Team of the Year. Now, as always, the Team of the Year is voted by you, the fans. You can get on to ea.com/TOTY to cast your vote anytime before January 17th. Callum, if I come to you first, who makes your goalkeeper in your Team of the Year?
Yeah, I think Courtois. I think he's for what he'd done, especially in the Champions League. You probably back me on this. You've seen some of the saves in that final against Liverpool, and Liverpool could have been 2-3 maybe up if it weren't for him. So
yeah, and I'm going the same. I'm going Thibaut Courtois, and also then the performances leading up into the final and in the final are just incredible.
We move on to defenders. Eric, it's fair to say you've gone with a choice that I suppose many people might say it's a FIFA choice as opposed to possibly real world.
Well, look, he's done amazing in real world as well. So my left back being Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez is now starting to build his own crown at left back, where there's nobody really going to take him off that unless Cancelo can play out of position at left back, which he does. My right back position is exactly that. It's Cancelo. So as a United fan, it pains me to say it, but he is the best fullback in world football at the moment for sure.
I think Cancelo's been the last, as you said, definitely the last 2 years.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's definitely in both our teams. I think he's got a lot of qualities. Yeah.
Let's get on to the centre-back position.
So I did go for one side of my centre-back partnership to be Militao. And then my other centre-back, of course, was Van Dijk. And then obviously Van Dijk's performances throughout the season and how composed he is and how much of a Rolls Royce he makes Liverpool just kind of settled it for me.
I definitely agree with you with Van Dijk. I think for the last 3-4 years, he's been outstanding. If you was going to put a centre-half,
you're going to mould the centre half.
Yeah, it would be him, wouldn't it? So, yeah, I'm with you on that. And then we go for Thiago Silva. I think he's just a perfect centre half. I just think he's got everything.
So we've 3 midfielders to pick.
Well, I went for Kevin De Bruyne. He's got everything as well. I know it's hard because we're saying it about every player, but it's not just assists, because everyone talks about assists. Some of his goals, he's got the quality of and the tempo, and when he wants to inject the tempo, and he's unselfish as well. Yeah, so I've went for Casemiro. His awareness, I think that's the main thing for me, his awareness and knowing his next pass.
I picked Federico Valverde. Look, he's an amazing player as well. I think the job that he's done in an array of positions at Real Madrid in the last year or two has been amazing. You know, he can play centre mid, right wing, and then his item on Ultimate Team will look amazing. Lastly, I picked Modric. And he's 37 and he's still just killing it in everything that he does. He is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think he had to go in my team, and obviously you thought the same.
Let's get on to the forwards, the attackers. One player that you've both gone with, I'm going to give the game away, Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal for a good few years now. But
for what he's done in the game already is amazing. So, he's in my team, I think. Yeah, I love him. I've loved him before maybe even the last 2 years where, as I said, he's won the Ballon d'Or and he's a great player, and it's Karim Benzema, so you can say the name.
I think he's 33 in and around there. But he has been, amazing in the last few years, I think, for Real Madrid.
You have disagreed with your final attacker.
I went with Vinicius Junior because I just think he made that left wing his own, really.
You've left out arguably one of the best players to ever play the game. In some people's opinions, the greatest ever to play.
He is the greatest ever player, in my opinion, anyway.
But not good enough to make your Team of the Year?
I don't, in general sense, he is the best player of all time. But I just feel in the last year, he was at Paris Saint-Germain, and it took him a little bit of time to get into, say, he's obviously still in the squad, but to just really gel with the team. And I think he has been amazing. Don't get me wrong, but to only have, say, a Ligue 1 title to show for it, Mbappe, I think he just showed a little bit more of himself over the course of the last 2 years. I feel like this year Mbappe still outperformed Messi.
Please tell me you have him, Callum.
I have him.
Yeah, good man. Good man. That's all right. That's all right. I can relax there. Yeah.
He's the greatest of all time, and I just think what he does, I don't think you will in my lifetime see another player as good as that. As good as what he does on the pitch, as in the entertainment, the watching him, but then the numbers as well. To join. So you either got the numbers of goals and assists, but not so good on the eye.
Yeah.
Or you get someone who's unbelievable on the eye, but doesn't get the goals and assists. But he just marinates it all.
Okay, well, gents, it has been an absolute pleasure chatting through your EA Sports FIFA Team of the Year. You've heard Eric's 11, you've heard Callum's 11. It may or may not influence how you vote, but ultimately it comes up to you, the fans, of who makes EA Sports FIFA Team of the Year, the world's best 11. You can log on to ea.com/TOTY and cast your vote anytime before January 17th.